My last question, really, the last discussion point, really, is around independence. What's happened to that? Do you know any stats on the latest figures of who supports it? Is it dead? Is it coming back? Have they had their chance for independence? What's going on there?
Well, 2014, they had the referendum and the people spoke and the people said, no union. That's it. No independence. And every poll since, every reputable poll since has confirmed that it's always union over independence. Now, there will be the odd one or two that pops up. Oh, look, there's 51% want independence. But then when you look, and it was, oh, this poll was conducted on behalf of the national newspaper, which is pro independence. So a dodgy one at best, a bit shady there. But it's more buns for elephants rather than anything serious. But yeah, every single reputable survey has said that independence is off the table. And of course, very literally yesterday, the Lib Dems said that they'll push the the Scottish budget through this year in December, on the condition that within the budget, not one penny is spent on independence. What do they do? I don't think they'll take it. I don't think John Swinney has the balls to say, okay, we won't put a single penny into independence just to get the budget through. Trouble is, if the budget fails, may well lead to an early election, um, and that would cause problems. No party's geared up for it yet, of course, because they're all preparing for 2026.
Yeah. So, so independence, the numbers are not looking good. But what are those numbers? Because from my memory, at the referendum 2000, a decade ago. Wow, don't seem a decade ago.
Yeah, I know.
It was, what wasn't it, 45 to 55?
Something like that, yeah. And it's been consistently that. It's wobbled. It's gone down 52-48, then 53-47. But it's always that difference. And it's always, without fail, on the side of the union.
Right. So they're still pulling roughly 45%. Those people haven't changed their minds. What they're doing is prioritizing other things over independence. Hence why they're not voting for the SNP, because they want a stronger economy. They want more money in their pocket. They don't want men going to women's jails. They're voting for those things as opposed to just on independence.
Well, yeah, I mean, just as an aside, because of what you've just said there, one of the big problems, of course, is income tax. For those who don't know, income tax in Scotland is, first of all, it's higher generally, but also there's more bands. And so as you earn more, you pay more, but at an earlier stage, fiscal drag. And this is absolutely slaughtering the economy because let's say you wanted to invest. Why would you invest in Scotland and pay more tax as opposed to going south of the border and paying less tax? If you're someone who's got a particular transferable skill, why would you stay in Scotland and pay more tax? Do the same job in England, take more money home. And that's what they're finding. They can't attract staff, they can't retain staff, and inward investment is failing. And it's got so bad that Shona Robertson, Scotland's finance minister, is all more or less begging Rachel Reeves to put taxes up in England to match Scotland's high taxes. But I know. And Shona is probably going to have to increase income tax in Scotland again in her budget. They've never heard of the Laffer curve, and they're going to die on that hill with it. Can't keep taxing people; they run out of money.
And that's what's happening to California. What happens is you raise your taxes because you need more money because people are leaving. You raise the taxes, that makes more people leave. So next year you've got to raise your taxes again because more people have left. You raise your taxes, more people leave, and it gets to a crunch point.